Hello everyone, welcome back to Vocalino's English Grammar Course. Today we start our course with a very important foundation topic, that is parts of speech. Every word in English belongs to a specific category, and once you understand this, grammar becomes much easier for you. First, let us understand what are parts of speech. Parts of speech are the basic building blocks of the English language. They tell us what role each word plays in a sentence. There are 8 parts of speech in English: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. These are the 8 parts of speech. In this video, we will only have an outline of all these parts of speech. In the coming videos, we will discuss each one in a detailed way. So the first one is noun. Noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, the boy is playing. In this sentence, boy is a noun. Second one is pronoun. A pronoun replaces a noun. For example, Ria is kind. She is helpful. In this example, she and Ria are actually same. So the word she is actually replacing the word Ria. So that is a pronoun. Third one is adjective. An adjective describes a noun. For example, she is a smart girl. In this example, girl is a noun and the word smart is actually talking about that particular girl. So smart is an adjective. What is a verb? A verb shows an action. For example, she runs fast. Here, run or running, as we know, it is an activity, it is an action. So runs is a verb in this sentence. Next one is adverb. An adverb describes a verb. For example, she runs quickly. In this sentence, running is an action. Quickly is showing how that running is actually happening. So, quickly is an adverb which is describing run. Preposition. Preposition shows relation. In this example, as you can see, the book is on the table. Book and table are two things. So, this term on is actually showing the relation between this book and the table. So it is a preposition. Next one is conjunction. Conjunction we use to join words. You can see in the example, Ria and Meera are friends. Ria, Meera, two words that are joined by and. So it is a joining word. It is a conjunction. Last one is interjection. Interjection shows emotion. For example, wow, that's amazing. Here we are talking about something which is amazing. So, in order to show our emotion, we use the term wow. So, that is an interjection. You might have studied determiner as a part of speech. Actually, what is a determiner? A determiner is a word that comes before a noun to give more information about it. A determiner tells us which one, how many, whose, how much, like that. For example, this book, my pen. For example, my pen, whose pen? My pen. So in such a way, we get small idea or we get more idea about a particular word or particular noun. So that is the use of determiner. Traditionally, in English grammar, we have 8 parts of speech. But as I told you, in modern grammar or in some modern books, determiner is also given as a part of speech. So this is only a small idea about determiner. In the coming classes, in the coming videos, we will discuss about determiner in a detailed way. Now, let us understand parts of speech with the help of this sentence. The tall girl quickly opened the box. In this sentence, girl is a noun, tall is an adjective, quickly is an adverb, opened is a verb, and box is another noun. We have another one sentence. The little boy ran quickly across the road and entered the house. In this sentence, we have almost all the parts of speech. Little is an adjective, boy is a noun, ran is a verb, quickly is an adverb, Across is a preposition, road is a noun, and is a conjunction, entered is a verb, and house is another one noun. So we have three sentences here. She sings beautifully. The cat is under the chair. Ria and Mira are classmates. So let me ask you a few questions. In the first sentence, beautifully, can you identify the parts of speech? And second sentence, under, which parts of speech it is? In the third sentence, and, which is the part of speech? Here I have given the answer. Beautifully is an adverb, under is a preposition, and is a conjunction. Now, why these parts of speech are important? They help us for sentence formation, error correction. When we talk about tenses, part of speech is very important in tenses, transformation of sentences, and also these parts of speech or knowing parts of speech will help us to speak English fluently. So that's all about the parts of speech. We have a small summary box. As we studied, there are 8 parts of speech. Noun, that is a name of a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, girl. Pronoun replaces a noun. For example, she. Verb, that shows an action or state. Run, is, these are verbs. Adjective describes a noun. For example, tall. Adverb basically describes a verb, and also it describes adjective or adverb that we'll discuss in the coming classes when we talk about adverb. For example, quickly. Now, preposition that shows relation. For example, under, as we have seen that example. Then conjunction that joins words or sentences. For example, and the last one was interjection that shows sudden emotion. For example, wow. So many other examples are there for all these parts of speech. In the coming classes, we will talk about it. So this was a quick overview of parts of speech. In the next lessons, we will learn each one clearly with examples and easy tricks. So dear students, I hope you have understood this topic. In the coming classes, we will discuss about these same parts of speech in a very detailed way. So till then, take care.